Hey everyone, we're here in our backyard micro farm here. We try to do all our landscaping as edible as possible in an ornamental setting. In the last video we showed you our chickens here under the deck and our meat rabbits. The chickens, we have about 7 now. We had to go and get a permit because even though we live in the suburbs, it's very conservative back here. So let's go around and I'll show you guys what we're growing. Everything's pretty new. Been here just 3 years. This is our 3rd spring. So here we have, can't remember if it was Desert King or Brown Turkey. I believe it's Desert King fig. Has a nice crop on it. Now we'll probably have to pick most of it just to let it grow a little better. We just put in another fig tree here by our pool deck. It'll give some nice shade. I think it'll fill in nicely here. And this is Texas Everbearing. As you can see, it has some figs on it right now. We'll probably pick all these out. Give the roots a chance to grow. This is our newest venture here. It is our grape arbor or grape trellis here. We have 3 types of grapes. We have Glenora, Sweet Seduction, and a black seedless grape. So they should fill in nicely here. And while we're waiting for that, we got some squash, 8-ball, and some zucchini going. It's been very wet and cold here this spring, so nothing's been doing that well yet. So let's take you back here in our kids' garden. We got some plums growing. We have our bay leaf tree. We use a lot of bay leaves in soups and stuff like that. Some more plums. We do have our pawpaws that just went in. They should fill in nicely here. As you can see, it gets some shade, so only part sun, so I can't really plant anything else. They say pawpaws can take some shade, so we'll see how they do there. Coming up on top of our pool deck here, we planted in some plums. These are this tree here has about 3 varieties on it. Has, I think, Burbank, Santa Rosa plum, and we have an Italian prune. They should fill in nicely here, so you can see in relation to the deck. You can kind of sit back and pick a plum in the summer or the fall. This one used to be a 4-way plum. I brought it down to 2. I think it's just Burbank and Santa Rosa. They seem to do very well here. So we have a little veggie garden that's fenced in here by our espaliers. We have an espalier pear, 4 varieties on it. Just planted these pluots. We have 2 varieties, Flavor King and Flavor Grenade. Really excited about these because all the videos on YouTube I watch, everybody says how great homegrown pluots are. So I can't wait to try. Probably have to wait a couple of years, but hopefully it's worth the wait. We got some strawberries. We have strawberries growing throughout the garden. Any corner then we can fit them in. This little contraption here is our little fence. We keep it open during the day, and then in the afternoon when the chickens come out, we just block that off so they don't eat everything. We just harvested a lot of broccoli. Here's what's left. We have some new crowns coming up, so they should almost be done. We have down here, I don't know how they'll do, is our cauliflower, but have some dill planted in. some peppers, our tomatoes. These are patio tomatoes here in these containers. They just went in. And then I planted all mammoth sunflowers along the house here. It's the southern exposure, so should do well. In this bed, this is about a 5 by 6, I would say. I had all lettuces, took most of them out. I had arugula and stuff, but just planted some peppers, some bush beans, and just a few pole beans. They usually require a lot of space, but the kids wanted to grow them, so I put them in. We have some cucumbers that are doing very badly here. Hopefully we'll get some sun. We have dino, kale, and collards. We have those throughout the yard. They do very well this time of year. And here's our espalier apple. It's a 4-way apple. I think we have Fuji, Gala, Jonagold, and Brayburn. And we have a dwarf apple right there. His Macintosh last year gave us tons of apples. So looking forward to that. And we have here by our air conditioning some blueberries that we have throughout the yard, and a 4-way cherry, which doesn't look great, but it does give us a big crop every year. So looks aren't everything. We have here some melons, midget cantaloupe, and some sugar baby watermelons in those pots there. I'm experimenting with those, see if they'll grow here in our climate. And in the next video I'll show you the rest of my garden.